Good evening and welcome to Perchance to Dram. Tonight we are once more unto the breach, this time with the Benriach Smoky 12 single malt Scotch whiskey. As you can see, this is an open bottle that I got some time ago but couldn't be bothered yet to film a video on, but now here we are. Benriach is a Speyside distillery, and their usual fare is a typical Speyside malt with mostly ex-bourbon cask and a little bit maybe of sherry cask character. And it's very good. It's one of the way they do things a bit more authentic than, for instance, a Glenlivet or Glenfiddich. So one of my go-to Speysides, and I don't go to very often with Speyside because I'm much more into the Islay and Campbellton whiskeys and even Highland. But there are good whiskeys to be had all around the world, especially in Scotland. So this used to be called the Curiositas, and I think they changed the name because consumers who were not like enthusiasts didn't know what that meant, and so they just changed it to the Smoky 12, which it's a little corny to me, but you know, whatever you have to do to sell bottles. 3 cask maturation in bourbon, sherry, and marsala. It is, as you can see, 12 years of age, 46% alcohol by volume, 492 proof. It doesn't say anywhere that it's not chill filtered, which means we can assume that it is, which is disappointing. But, you know. So I definitely like this more than when I opened it a while ago. Oh yeah. Smoky, kind of citrusy with some caramel. A little bit creamy. Yeah, slosh. Yeah, so it's got a good sweetness to it. There's hints of some candies in there, some caramel. The smoke is, so they talk a lot about the terroir of the peat, because you know, a peat from Islay is going to be different from a peat from the Scottish Highlands, which is where Speyside is. You're going to have a lot of that carbon material that is more like trees. And so the smoke here is a little bit more woody. It's a little bit less salty than you would get in like an Islay. And therefore less like coastal and medicinal, though there is some, I did get a little bit of kind of cough syrup, cherry cough syrup in there, and that's even in the finish, I think, a little bit. Oh, okay, getting a lot more of the kind of wood smoke coming in now. Caramel, burnt cherries. Yeah, this is really good. Creme brulee and caramel on this swallow, carrying past and almost overshadowing the smokiness. Yeah, this is good. If I had to compare it to another peated whiskey, I would say it's probably most similar to the Ledgeg 10-year-old, which is cracking. This one is a little bit more sweeter and dessert, whereas the Ledgeg is sort of more coastal, salty, citrus, waxy, honey. So very good. This was, I think, $75, and it was one of the first new to us single malts that the state of Utah had added to their shelves for a while, of course, with the tariffs over the last couple of years and all that. But so I was very excited when they added this several months ago. Is it a good entry-level peated malt, no. You'd want to start with Ardbeg, right? And for this price, honestly, I probably would take, I'd take the Ardbeg 10, maybe the Corabrecken, or even Ugadal, depending on how cheap you can find it these days. But to broaden your palate of peated whiskey, if you're already in that category, then I think this is definitely one you want to try and have available. It has some of that Speyside character, but with a sort of medium peated element added in, and so it's a really, really fascinating dram, and it's been kind of different every time I've had it. So yeah, if you can find it, definitely go for it. All right,